Hi, I'm Jacob Baker. I am the new youth pastor for the chapel. So when I was a child, my father was in the Navy, which means that we moved around a whole lot. I was born on an Air Force base in Rantoul, Illinois, moved to Adak, Alaska, which is about 2/3 of the way down the Aleutian Islands, jumped over to Virginia Beach, then landed in Kansas City, where we spent several years circling because my father went into ministry in that area. From there, I went to Calvary University, which is also in Kansas City, moved up to Michigan to finish my degree online, did what everybody in Michigan does. I married a beautiful Dutch girl, went into ministry in Iowa for 10 years, and then came here. We have 5 children, ages 10, 9, 6, 5, and 3. As cliche as this sounds, I absolutely love pizza and everything about pizza. Taco pizza, hamburger pizza, Hawaiian pizza, Alfredo broccoli chicken pizza, you name it. There is nothing worse in all of God's creation than a steaming bowl of peas. Even the smell of it just turns my stomach inside out and makes me want to retch. When I was a child, I loved magic, so I would watch all of the magician reveals the secrets and recorded them all on VHS so I could rewatch them and learn how to be a magician. When I went into high school, then I thought, let's join. I wanted to be in a symphony. I loved playing music. I loved being a part of something bigger, and I played brass, bass instruments, tuba, and just the resonance of that really struck me. In fact, I went to an Army recruiter to join the Army band because I was so good at tuba. Nobody plays tuba, and I could get in. They'd then pay for my college, and they had very high requirements as to who could get in and told me no, and I was like, fine, I guess I'll go into ministry. So when I was in high school, I could feel that the Lord was calling me into pastoral work. So I went to Calvary University to get my pastoral studies major. I was going to be a senior pastor. While I was there, I started volunteering with different youth groups. So even when I came to Michigan to do my internship, technically it was with the senior pastor, but I spent almost all of my time with the youth group, and I really just felt a burden for teenagers. So I've been diagnosed with ADD, which means my brain jumps from one thing to another. So I feel like I'm a sitcom dad, who one week is an auto mechanic and the next week he's going off into space. So I have so many hobbies that range everything. I would say right now the big one that I'm into is woodworking. I love building things. One of the things I currently make are bow ties, wooden bow ties, which are all the rage right now with hipsters. But whenever I need to make a toy like rubber band guns, or I made a sword for my first lesson here, did it all out of wooden because it's just so much fun. The 2 things I love to do with my family is we love playing board games together. The children especially love it when they beat me, which is not very often because, they're children. And then Sunday afternoons after church, we love to just sit around and watch the Bears play football every fall. My wife's family is actually from the area, and every time we'd come to visit, I always wanted to go and swim in the lake, and we'd always come in May when it's too cold, or in October when it's too cold, and could never get here. So I'm really excited about just enjoying the beach life. I have a lot of maxims that I like to refer back to depending on the situation. I think my favorite for the summer is you don't sweat the petty things and you don't pet the sweaty things. I have many verses I like. I think the favorite one I like to quote is Leviticus 13:40. If a man loses his hair and he is bald, then he is clean. The number one thing parents should know about the youth ministry here is that even though this is all kinds of fun, lots of games, people are going to have a blast, the point isn't the fun and games, but to help these kids grow in maturity in the Lord. So they're going to hear a lot about the fun things that happen and think that this is just a fun social club, but the reality is the heart of this mission is to grow kids into the likeness of Christ. One of the things that teens need to know is that they are completely loved. And when they come to Ignite and to Edge, they're going to be loved, welcomed by the leaders, welcomed to be a part of this group. They will literally find a place they can belong. And through those relationships, we can help them grow to be more like Christ.